and welcome to the final demo video for MyPlate, the app that we've been putting together for the past year. This app was developed by Jaden Allen, myself, Avery Cronin, Salim Grish, and Riley Haywood. MyPlate is an app that we've developed using Kotlin and Android Studio to create the Android app. The app was designed to make cooking and preparing meals easier than ever before by streamlining the process into one app that would take care of both ingredients, recipes, schedules, dietary restrictions, allergens, and so much more. The use cases for our app is to organize meals, introduce new recipes to our clients and customers, to provide recipes that accommodate both diets and allergens and help those people get to recipes that will continue to have them eating well, keep track of ingredients at home, both when shopping and when considering what to have for dinner. Additionally, it will help schedule meals, and we have a feature to not only add friends, but to also share some of the meals and recipes that you found with them so that you can enjoy that collaboration of cooking and culinary discovery. Along with that, there's a very easy way to sort through the different cuisines with our sophisticated search filter, which has ability to look through the diet, allergens, ingredients, time to cook, along with a few other things that we'll get into when we get to the actual demonstration of our app. The experience without our app, MyPlate, is abysmal, to put it frankly, because our clients will be looking at websites for their recipes mostly, which include ads and long personal stories before you actually get to the recipe that you just want to cook. Additionally, a lot of these websites and other blogs and things like this have poor service for people with specific diets or particular allergens that may struggle to find recipes that suit what they're looking for in the kitchen. Again, some of the more hard to find recipes are quick to prepare ones. And one of the things that we have within our app is a way to sort by the time it takes to prepare and cook, which allows for people to have much more control over their time in the kitchen along with what they're consuming. Additionally, a lot of people will find it difficult to schedule food and keep track of ingredients without our app because it helps centralize that experience and make sure that wherever you go, you'll have both your ingredients and whatever you might need right in your pocket. Some of the goals for our app is to introduce a centralized way of searching for mass amounts of recipes, whether that's Greek, Indian, British, American, whatever type of cuisine, our app will help you find that food you're looking for. We also seek to provide users with clarity for their meal prepping needs by providing them a calendar where they can store their recipes for planning and grocery shopping. We also pride ourselves on an easy-to-use design that will have users very comfortable with the interactions within our app only after a few minutes. Additionally, it is completely free to use, where all you have to do is download the APK, and you'll be able to run the app at any time. And then we are also proud of it being flexible to match any user's needs. So this would include any dietary restrictions, any allergens, anything that would allow people to, or might hinder their experience with any culinary experiences. One of our really cool features that we have been working on is the ability to look at the ingredients that someone will have in their house and then use that to find recipes that will use those ingredients to help them clear out old ingredients, and then they can find more recipes when they go to the store to guide new ingredients. There's a large selection of dishes and food, and along with a plethora of recipes that can range from as complex as you like to as simple 5 minutes as you might need. And then, as I mentioned earlier, one of our big pros is that it'll be mobile. So whether you're at the grocery store or at home, no matter where it is, you'll have your ingredients, recipes, and the schedule with you at any time. All right. And so that is the general overview of our app. We're going to go ahead and begin talking about the technology involved.
Hi, my name's Salim Grish. Today I'm going to be talking about the technologies that we used. We used two main technologies. One would be the API we use to find recipes, Spoonacular, and another one is Google's Firebase Cloud Firestore, which we use to store our user information. So first I'm going to talk about Spoonacular API. We mainly focused on the recipe search part of it. They have many other searches that you can do, including nutrition and stuff like that. And specific to what we did with Spoonacular, you can use their search the recipe search to find recipes that uses ingredients that you already have. You can find recipes that have certain nutritional requirements and like different diets and different cuisines. And there's many more that you can do with that. Next, I'm going to talk about Google's Firebase Cloud Firestore. For our app, we use this to store data in documents. We store data such as like user information, which includes username, password, email, name, stuff like that. We stored recipes, which includes the title, description, nutritional information, and the image of the recipe itself. And then we also used it to store allergies and diets, like keto, stuff like that, peanut allergy. Um, and then we also used it to store the pantry items. So every time the user logs in, it'll save their pantry items, like bread, stuff like that. And then we also used it to store the friends list. Next, we're going to give a demonstration on how our app is used.
Hey, my name's Riley Haywood, and I'm going to be demonstrating part of our app MyPlate. So first, we're going to start it up, and you're greeted with a login page. But let's make a new account for now. So up top, we'll click Create Account. So I will type in my name, my email address, which we'll just say is rhaywood@email.sc.edu, and my password will make Riley123. Actually, first, let's just try making it my name. And then re-enter it, create account. So our password's got to be at least 8 characters long, so we'll add 123 to the end of it. Create an account. And then we need to log in. sc.edu, Riley123, and we won't stay signed in for now. And then we log in. We start off on a pantry page. But so you can get an idea of how everything works, I'll just show you the settings and log out. So here I can change my username. If I'd like to, I can add my last initial or full last name and just change it just like that. So here you can change your password if you want. I could type this in, but I don't want to have to log in again. I can update my email address, but I don't want to have to log in again. I just type it in and it would update. And then here I can input my phone number, and we'll say it's 803 123 4567, and just like that, it inputs my phone number. I can delete my account if I want to. There's a confirmation, so in case you accidentally click it, doesn't immediately delete it. But for now, let's log out and log into another account that has information on it. Okay, so here we have Bob, and he just input his email and password, and he wants to stay signed in. He doesn't want to have to input it every time, so he'll click that and then log in. And he's greeted immediately with his pantry page, so he can see all the stuff that he's input that he has in his pantry: rice, flour, milk, honey, etc. And he can scroll through and see more. But let's say he just ate all of his flour. He can click remove item, click his flour, and his flour is no longer there. And let's say he just got back from the grocery store and bought, we'll say, pork. So he has pork, and it adds it to his list. If he wants to find a recipe, then he can go onto the recipes tab and click recipe search and type in, let's just type in pork and search. And here we have multiple different pork dishes that Bob can cook if he'd like.
All right, Jaden here, and I'm currently logged in as our user Bob, showcasing some of our recipes. So here you can see that we already have our saved recipes and suggested recipes. But if you were wanting to switch things up, there's these two tabs at the top, one diet and allergies. And what that's going to do is it's going to edit the type of food you're going to see. So let's say Bob's vegetarian. And Bob's also allergic to peanuts. We don't want to see any of those popping up. This will kill Bob. So we'll go back to this screen. Recipe search. You don't really have to change anything if you don't want to. If you just want to have the default filters, you can just click search. Bunch of friendly recipes Bob can eat, no problem. No meat, all vegetarian. If these cook times, if they take a little too long for Bob's liking, say he only wants to cook for 15 minutes, that's no problem. Get an updated list. And then say Bob really wants to make something specific like Brussels sprouts. Type that in up top. Let's take off the cook time. Here we go. Nice recipe, spicy and sweet Brussels sprouts. If you're wanting to save that for later use, you just hit the save recipe button. In order to get the instructions available, you click this recipe button. It'll take you to another page. Then here, you see you're able to add it to today's meal plan. You can add it to a specific day, and then you're able to see all the steps. So let's add it to a random day. Add that to April 25th. Now if we go back to our recipes page and then into daily nutrition, there's already a few recipes saved for Bob. If Bob's wanting to see his recipes on April 25th, all you do is you go to that button, click it. Here you see that spice and sweet Brussels recipe, those Brussels sprouts recipe that we saved before. And then also you have your friends compatibility here. Click to friends. So if you go here, we have one other user named Alice. Type in their name. Okay. Then they pop up on your list and you're able to see their recipes. If you see something you like, go ahead and save it for yourself. And then once you go back to your recipes, here they are down ready for you to go. You can add them to that same day. So that pretty much wraps up our demo. Huge thanks to everyone that watched it. We hope our users enjoy the application. Took a lot of hard work.